Good morning. So we are doing 63 today. You need spelling and high frequency 63 and worksheet 63. And we're going to do our review stuff real quick. So review words, we're going to spell bank, b, a, and then Remember the suffix er means one or something that does, so one who banks. Dusty, us, t. We hear the E sound in the final position in a 2-syllable word. So it's going to be a Y. Wow. That's our diphthong OW. A lot of people, even as adults, sometimes I still do, get this confused. Don't write this down. Get this confused with woe. This is digraph OA. Woe, set the O is long. This is our diphthong ow. Wow. Okay. Sight words, many. Many of you will need your coats this weekend. Everyone will need their coat this weekend. Yeah, because I'm doing Saxon. And I don't have a pause.
Are you live or
recording?
Recording.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Trouble. If you don't have a coat, you might get in trouble. Be in the cold. Oh, that's our new sound. Okay, new sound today. This is a fun one. Okay, you just got to bear with me. So, echo these sounds. Cell, circus, cycle. What sound do you hear in all of these words? Cell, circus, cycle. You hear this sound, right? So let's look, and you hear that in the initial position. We have cell, circus, cycle, but we hear in the initial. So let's look at these words. Oh my goodness, what's making this sound and the initial position in all of these? It's the C. How many of you knew that the C could sound like an S? Yeah, some of you did. Probably most of you, but we're not quite sure when, right? We're going to learn that today. So C sounds like an S when it is followed by E, Y, EI, or Y. So here's an E, an I, and a Y. So when you have a C and the next letter is E, I, or Y, the C is going to sound like an S. Now before Saxon, pre-Saxon days, the C has two sounds. A hard C, which sounds like a K, and then a soft C, which sounds like an S. So hard C is k, it sounds hard. And then the soft C is, okay? We're going to learn the Saxon way. So we're going to code the C's with the cedilla. You might remember the cedilla. We've only used it once. So do you remember CH? Digraph CH says ch, like cheese, k, like anchor, and sh, like chef, right? So when we did chef, we did a cedilla, which kind of is like that. It looks like a 5 to me. Saxon says it looks like an S, but it's to remind us that this is going to be a S sound. Okay? So I'm going to do that on all our words, or all our words that have the S. Okay. Now, what else do I need to code here? That's just going to be a macron because it's an E followed by an L. You guys know my struggle with letter E's. That is a beautiful E. I just have to say that myself. Okay, let's look at circus. So we have two vowels. So we know there's going to be two syllables. Okay. We have vowels separated by consonants. So we have two syllables. So let's look. I see vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. So we're going to split it between the consonants, right? That gets the accent. This is a K, back, macron, macron. So this word is circus. Now, why didn't we put a cedilla on this C and make it an S sound? Yeah, because it's followed by a U, right? We only do the cedillas on the C's that are followed by E, I, or Y. Okay, this is a U, so it gets a K sound. So let's look. This word. Two vowels. Okay. Look, CLE, that's a final stable syllable. Okay. This gets a K back because it's followed by an L. Okay. Remember, cedilla C with the S sound, only if it's followed by an I, Y, or an E. Okay. So, I think that's a typo. Okay. Cycle. Okay. This looks like a hot mess, I know. So let's look at our cards for today that go with this rule. We have our letter card, and we've letter card C, right? We've just been saying C. We're still just going to say C, okay? Here's our new picture card. Circle, okay? Circle, the word circle, look, it's followed by an I. This one is followed by an L. Circle, okay? So circle is our new picture card. Okay? Letter C stays the same. Now, let me show you a few examples before I show you this card. We have, when spelling the S sound in the final position, I have a rule card to show you what letters to use, okay? So let's look at these words. This is not the final position, so I think we're about to, yep, okay. So here's medial position, right? This C is followed by an E. So it gets the cedilla, okay? So we would code this word. We haven't done 3-syllable words yet. This is a vowel that in this syllable has nothing after it, so it's a long vowel. This C is a soft C because it's followed by an E. This E is followed by a vowel, so it gets a macro. Oh, it gets a breve. I've been saying that wrong. I hope you guys corrected me. And then this syllable is the ER. So December. Okay? This is a word that you guys, a skill you guys have to learn before you leave me. Okay? We have 2 vowels. That means there's 2 syllables. Okay? When this happens, it usually is a vowel, consonant, vowel, and we split it here. Okay? This is long because it's open. There's nothing in the syllable after the E. That's the terminology and the wording that we have to remember. Yes, there's a C after it in the word, but in this syllable, there's nothing after the vowel. That means it's a long vowel, okay? This C is followed by an E, so it gets a cedilla. This is just a vowel followed by. So E, recent, okay? So that's medial and initial spots. So let's look at what happens when we hear the sound at the final position, okay? So the first rule, which we've done, is double the S after a short vowel. Boss, dress, fuss, floss, okay? We've done this rule. We don't do it a lot. It's not used an awful lot, but we know it, okay? Double S in the final position after a short vowel. So what we're learning today is the second rule. We use CE after a long vowel. Ice, space, truce. So space, if we didn't know this rule, we'd go sp, a, s. Oh, that A needs an E to make that say its name. But look, that's spelled wrong. Space is spelled S-P-A-C-E. Okay? So it's a long vowel. We know it's a long vowel because we have a vowel consonant E. Okay? So we use CE after a long vowel. Ice, space, truce. Okay? The third rule says that when spelling the final sound after a consonant or a vowel digraph, we use SE. Okay? So CE after a long vowel. SE after anything else. So that makes it easy. Because over here it says after a consonant or a vowel digraph. That seems like a lot I have to remember. CE after a long vowel. If we hear a long vowel and after it, it's CE. Okay? If we hear S in the final position and it has a consonant or anything else, if it is not a long vowel sound that you hear right before the S, it's spelled SE. Okay? That's better than consonant and vowel digraph. One more time. If we hear a long vowel sound, final position, we hear a long vowel sound, it is going to, and then we hear the S sound after it, it's going to be spelled with a C-E. If we hear anything else besides a long vowel sound in the final position, followed by S, it's going to be S-E. Okay? Okay. I love when it has rules. The irregular stuff, I don't like. I like when it has rules for spelling. Okay. So we have to add to our sounds. So get out your worksheets back. New sounds and words. Okay. So from now on, when I say when I go you're going to tell me S, comma, C. Well, that's what, I don't know what this is doing. Get your finger on the line. Write the spelling response for the initial O. It just wants you to write the spelling for the initial and medial S position. So it's saying do S, comma, C. Okay? But I want us to practice, so we're going to write the whole thing down. Okay? So when you hear from now on, when we're doing our high frequency, you say, and then you have to give me, here's our new thing, S, comma, C, final. So we have 3 rules now for our final spelling sound. Okay? We have SS, right? Comma, SE, comma, CE. Okay? That looks like a lot, but it's literally what we just did. This is the floss rule that after a short vowel, we do this. Long vowel, we do CE, and then consonant or anything that's not short, we do SE, okay? Initial or medial, it's an S or a C. This is only for endings, okay? So let's work. Let's do ice. Number 8 spelled ice. I, long vowel, so it's going to be CE. Scent. Scent. So that is before an E, remember? Before, if the sound is followed by E, I, or Y, it's going to be a C. So, eh. You hear the E? So it's going to be a C. Okay, this is where knowing all of those sounds come in. Blouse. Bull, ow is OU. That's a diphthong. So it's going to be SE. Okay. It's not long and it's not a short vowel. It's a diphthong. So that's going to end on an SE. Okay. Review, spell, and read these words, please, and then write in sentences on the back. And then let's look at our worksheet. C that sounds like S. And then here's our rules. SS is found after a short vowel. CE is found after a long vowel. SE is found after a consonant or 2 vowels. Okay? Ooh, it's different. So reading words and then spelling words. So let's code. This is a C followed by an E. So it's going to be a schwa. Just do the best you can on those. And then this gets a breve. Scent. Okay. Oh, look. It's a C. It only is a schwa when it's followed by E, I, or Y. Everything else is a K back. Look, here's an A. So this is a K back. And then a breve. Asked, cast. Oh, it's followed by a Y. So it's going to be a schwa. Not a schwa. A cedilla. This K gets a K back because it's followed by an L. This is vowel I, vowel Y with an I sound. Cycle. There's a CI, so it's going to be a cedilla. It's going to have an S sound. Okay. And here's vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. I see combination ER. And this I is followed by a consonant. Cinder, cinder. Okay, so over here, we know these are all going to have a S sound on the end, but it's practicing the final spelling rules to spell. This is two vowels. That's an easier way to say it's a digraph or diphthong. It's two vowels, okay? So if it's two vowels, it's going to be SE. Ouse, okay? Long vowel. So it's going to be a CE. Dice. Oh, I was like, mice, that's supposed to be, so here's the thing. Short I. Short vowel is SS. So miss. Now, if this was a long I, it would be mice. So that vowel makes a huge difference. Short vowel is going to be SS, toss. So they all say house, dice, miss, toss. Okay? It is going to be hard to wait until Sunday. The circus will be here, and we are going to the 4 o'clock show. The next 5 days may go by too slowly. Look, it tells you how to pronounce that word. Slowly. Okay? It will be our first trip to the circus. When will the circus be here? Sunday. So that uses two sentences. Sunday, the circus will be here. What time are they going? We are going to the 4 o'clock show. Underline it. And we're just going to write 4 o'clock show. They have been to the circus many times. It will be our first trip to the circus, so no. Okay. Yesterday I forgot to add a Saxon. I'm sorry. I'll add it today. Same thing we just did. Do it all and then read it to me on recording. You have to do that, guys. Okay? Okay, good job.